What up, what up, what up? We got the Wrestlemania preview predictions, so let's jump right into it. We got a heavy card here, spanning over 2 nights. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 match cards. So let's jump right into it. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I believe Damian Priest will win, only because they're doing this thing where Drew McIntyre always seems to come up just short, and then he keeps complaining. Even Priest said that all you do is whine and complain, whine and complain. I think Damian Priest picks up the win, and he gives Drew McIntyre one more thing to complain about. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Easily Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio beats him 1, 2, 3. Even if American Made wants to interfere on behalf of Grande Americano, Rey Mysterio has the LWO to kind of even things out. So Rey Mysterio gets the win. And not only that, I believe he unmasks El Grande Americano. And we get the reveal that it's Rikishi. Hey. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'm gonna give the win to Naomi. Reason being, she just had a heel turn. She's been doing the best work that she's ever been doing in her whole career. I believe Naomi has been with the WWE for over 10 years. This is the best character she's had. This is the best spot she's had. Like I said in a previous video, this is the first time 2 women are going one-on-one at WrestleMania. No title, no stipulations in the longest time. I don't remember the exact amount of years, but this is big. I believe Jade Cargill, this is her 2nd year with the company, if I'm not mistaken. 2nd or 3rd year. Basically, she's still super new. She doesn't really need this win right now. I think Naomi's work needs to get paid off. Her character work as of late has been phenomenal. Speaking of, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This has potential to be match of the night in terms of in-ring quality. Say what you want about Logan Paul, but he's taken to WWE like fish out of water. I've seen some people compare his debut and his run and just how comfortable he is to that of Kurt Angle's in the aspect of, or in the sense that he showed up, he got it, he understood character work. He looks like he's been doing it for 10 years. I think Logan Paul wins because AJ Styles doesn't really need this win. I think with Logan Paul winning, he could go on, he can brag, he has a nice WrestleMania win under his belt, and that would help the character of Logan Paul more than it does AJ Styles. Who knows? Maybe AJ Styles loses, and then this freshens up his character a bit. Because really, AJ Styles hasn't been doing a lot of anything. So maybe he could be a bit more edgy after the loss. Maybe he could be a bit more frustrated. You know, Karrion Kross has gotten in his mind. He said, yo, like, you need to win this or else we all lose. Maybe the pressure gets too much to him. Maybe AJ Styles snaps, but I'm going Logan Paul for the win. We got Breakker versus Penta versus Finn versus Dom. Intercontinental Championship match. Fatal 4-way. So I'm not sure exactly how this match is gonna go. Obviously, there's no way to know for sure, but I guess we'll just go process of elimination. I don't see Penta winning the Intercontinental Championship just because he's too fresh and I don't think his character needs it right now. I don't see Finn winning because he's been doing a lot of bragging, a lot of boasting. It looks like the Judgment Day is kind of iffy on him. He's been talking a lot of crap to Dom. Dom could win, and that would actually be a nice little plot twist because Finn is always saying, oh, well, Dom, you hear what everybody's saying. You can't do it. You sink in big moments. You're a fluke, yada, yada, yada. So it would actually be nice if Dom won this. On the other hand, Dom and Finn don't really need they don't really need a title to progress their story. I think they'll be just fine without it, and this would be a nice WrestleMania win for Braun Breaker to kind of get this, get a notch under his belt, figuratively and literally. He walks in champion, he walks out champion. I go Braun Breaker. Although I'm kind of on the fence because, like I said earlier, if Dom wins this, that would be a nice little wrinkle, and he could be like, yo, like, you were talking all this stuff, you're always in my face, and now I got a championship and you kind of don't. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna say Braun Breaker retains, but I wouldn't be shocked if Dom won. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton. I don't even think I need to really say more. Charlotte just, I'm just not a fan of Charlotte. Charlotte definitely doesn't need this win. She has 14 world titles under her belt, and I feel like the promos have been rough. The face-to-face segments have been rough. Just give it to Tiffany, man. She's new, she's fresh. Let her have the belt for a little bit. Let her get a nice WrestleMania win. Charlotte has definitely had enough. Rhea versus Bianca versus Io. Now, Rhea dropped the title to Io about a month or so ago. So for that reason, I don't really see them putting the title right back on her. Now, if it was up to me, Bianca Belair would have the championship for as long as Roman Reigns. But hey, unbiased, I don't really like how they've been punking off Io Sky. They've kind of been making her feel like a third wheel in this whole thing, although she's the championship. The face nudge. Man, if you grew up, if somebody nudged your face, that's almost the equivalent of somebody spitting in your face. And it's like every week, she goes to say something and they just nudge her off. I feel like Io Sky needs to win this. Like, you can't just disrespect her throughout the whole build of WrestleMania and then have her lose the match at WrestleMania as well. Although we've seen crazier things happen, Triple H and Booker T. All I'm saying. But I do go Io Sky to win. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Okay, I like Gunther, but I do feel like it's Jey Uso's time. Jey Uso has been here, he's been in the WWE for what? 13 years, 14 years? He's been here for a minute. And I find it crazy all the Jey Uso hate all of a sudden. People loved him when he was jerking the curtains, opening shows, when he was in catering, when they didn't know if he was Jimmy or Jay, when he was just in a tag team. They loved him then, but let his hard work pay off. Let him win the Royal Rumble, and all of a sudden now he's the worst Royal Rumble winner ever. Stop it, man. This guy deserves it. He's a fine Royal Rumble winner. The fans love him. Well, most of the fans love him. You could tell by the merch sales. You could tell by his entrance. There are sometimes he'll do his entrance. He'll stand in the middle of the ring and he'll be like, yo, turn the music on again. We're doing this one more time. He'll damn near give the fans 2 entrances. That's how much they're feeling him. I feel like that type of work and that type of crowd connection needs to be rewarded. He doesn't have to go on and be champion for years down the line. He doesn't have to surpass Roman Reigns or Hulk Hogan. Give him the world championship, see what he does with it. It's not the end of the world. Gunther is great. Like I said, I like Gunther. He's been champion for like 82% of his time in the WWE. He can afford to lose the title. Especially you have the beatdown with Jimmy Uso. You have Jay saying he's not afraid anymore. You have Jay on like a real type of revenge type thing. Like, he needs to go beat Gunther. He's 0-3. So imagine the one time he wins, it's for the championship at WrestleMania. Put the strap on Jay and stop talking crazy. Now we get Roman, Punk, and Seth. Now, before the whole Seth favor angle, I was leaning towards CM Punk because it's gonna be CM Punk's first ever WrestleMania main event. I figured Roman Reigns doesn't need it. And it is a triple threat, so Punk could easily pin Seth Rollins, or Seth Rollins could pin Punk, but either way, Roman Reigns stays protected. He doesn't have to eat a pinfall, he doesn't have to tap out. The other 2 guys can kind of handle that for him. But now it's like with this favor wrinkle added by Seth Rollins, I don't know what the favor's what could he possibly ask for? As of the time of recording, I still have a Raw and a SmackDown to get through. So maybe he'll announce it then. Maybe it'll be the day of WrestleMania. Who knows? But with the information I know right now, give the win to Punk. Give the win to Punk. This is all he's ever wanted, a WrestleMania main event. He left the company. He came back. He's good with the fans. He's good with people backstage. He's behaving himself. Reward Punk. He has Paul Heyman in his quarter. For the sake of this video, I'll go CM Punk. War Raiders versus New Day. Give the straps to the New Day. Give the straps to the New Day. Nothing against the War Raiders. Their title reign has been a little bit underwhelming. I personally think New Day with the new heel turn, they're more entertaining. I like watching them more. They're better on the mic. Give the straps to the New Day. Why not? It's been a little bit since they had Tag Gold. Now we got Bayley and Lyra versus Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. This one's gonna be tricky as well. I can see Bayley and Lyra winning, and maybe the Judgment Day spiral, especially if you have Dom lose the Intercontinental Championship. and now none of the members of Judgment Day have a title. But I feel like these matches kind of go hand in hand. So if you have Dominic Mysterio win the Intercontinental Championship, and then you have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retain, especially if you have Carlito help Liv and Raquel retain, and maybe maybe Raquel Rodriguez gives Carlito a little kiss in the heat of the moment, because we've seen Carlito, he has eyes for Raquel. I can't blame the brother. So maybe he gets a little something for helping out. And then you have the whole wrinkle of Finn Balor saying, I don't want any new Judgment Day members. I don't want any new Judgment Day members. So picture this. You have Raquel Rodriguez and Carlito hook up. Obviously, you have Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio hook up. Maybe what the Judgment Day doesn't need to do is add a member. Maybe what they have to do is subtract a member. So maybe you have the 3 champions in the group. Carlito's hooking up with Raquel now. Maybe they turn on Finn. Maybe they kick Finn out. Again, this is gonna be, if Dom wins, I say Liv and Raquel retain. You know what? I'm gonna go Liv and Raquel, because the more I say it, the more I like the outcome. This is the more entertaining ending versus them losing and just spiraling and breaking up with no championships. I feel like you could get a lot more mileage with Liv and Raquel retaining, especially with Carlito helping in that scenario I just drew out. Now, here we go. We got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I want John Cena to win. I do want John Cena to win. People have been saying maybe Stone Cold enters. I don't want it to get too messy. It got messy as hell last year. You had Seth Rollins interfere. You had The Undertaker. You had The Rock. I'm pretty sure there's one other person I'm forgetting. I feel like everybody in that roster was out on that ring last match or last year. You don't really need to repeat that again. I think you just have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena one-on-one. And if somebody does interfere, let it be The Rock to crown John Cena as the 17-time WWE champion. You break Ric Flair's record and you make history. And we all know it's about history. We like to be a part of history. We like to watch history, and we like to rewrite history. So this will be something insane to see John Cena win his 17th world title. And Cody's had a good run. People don't realize it's been a whole year already. Not every reign needs to be 2, 3, 4, 5 years. A year with the championship is good. And then you notice, like, when they would have promos and stuff, the crowd would actually turn on Cody Rhodes. So give the fans something special, man. Give John Cena his 17th world championship, and we'll be all right. So those are my predictions. To recap, I have Damian Priest, I have Rey Mysterio, I have Naomi, I have Logan Paul, Jacob Fatu, I have Braun Breaker, I have Tiffany Stratton, I have Io Sky, I have Jey Uso, CM Punk, John Cena, New Day, Liv and Raquel. Okay, so that's my WrestleMania predictions. We'll see. Am I gonna be, 10 matches? Am I gonna go undefeated? Am I not gonna get a single one right? But that's a good thing about video. You could always go back and check the tape. Y'all have a good one, eh?